Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today. Are you ready for a Fallout filled video? I hope you are, because today we're talking about the Fallout TV show, as there has been a absolutely massive leak and it has a ton of details attached to it that allow us to dig into the lore of this show a little bit more, and we have a pretty good idea of where it's going to be set now. On top of that, we're also going to be talking about Fallout New Vegas following the announcement of the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. Obsidian has expressed a desire for a Fallout New Vegas remaster. What could this mean, if anything at all? We will dive in and discuss in this Fallout-filled video. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here and you enjoy Fallout, consider subscribing. With that, let's start off with the TV show. I've quietly become more excited for this. I can't tell if it's because I'm thirsty or if because what I'm seeing I'm actually liking. I think it's a little bit of both, if I'm honest. So let's start off at the top. If a lot of these images are to be believed, we have quite the amount of information to go over for this Fallout TV show, such as the first season being done filming. If this image is to be believed, then this suggests there's a real chance that we should see the show this year. Now, I don't know if it'll release this year, but if it's actually done filming, we should probably get a television show trailer at some point in the next handful of months. You'd have to think maybe by the end of summer would be a plausible suggestion there. This is backed up by a number of things that have been posted online, such as this Vault 33 jacket, which seemingly was a gift at a wrap-up party for season 1. There was actually a deleted post by one of the actors at the wrap-up party, so it does again lend credence to the idea that season 1 is finished filming. But that is kind of the top level stuff. Now we're going to get a little deeper into the lore of Fallout, because a lot of us want to know where the show is set, because that determines a lot of things. Factions, characters, storylines, everything in Fallout, I believe, is dependent on that location. And we've had a lot of ideas in the past of where it's going to be set on the West Coast, because we've seen a lot of Vault 32. But now we're starting to see, oh, they're going there. So in this latest set leak, we can now see a vault dweller standing next to, yes, a NCR flag. They are indeed going there. Now, it's been again rumored and believed to be set on the West Coast, because there's Vault 33, there's also Vault 32 now that we see, and as you'll go over to the Fallout Wiki, you'll recognize that every vault up until 34 is all set on the West Coast. Everything afterwards is where Fallout 76 plays a factor, where Fallout 3 plays a factor, and where Fallout 4 plays a factor. The difference is all of those vaults are on the East Coast, but anything under 34 is on the West Coast. So it makes sense that they are likely going to have a storyline, at least involving the vaults on the West Coast, and they're going to actually try to attempt to invoke probably some spirit of New Vegas here. It would make a lot of sense. This is the fan favorite here, but it's not just New Vegas vibes, and this is where it gets interesting. And I have some theories on this TV show, because we're starting to see just how much attention to detail they're really providing for Fallout fans. I mean, look at the interior of this vertibird. Oh my God, I'm just geeking out looking at it. It's perfect. And you'll notice how roomy it is. Well, after this leak, there were also shots of power armor leaking. Now, you'll notice it better in this second shot here, where people are working on it next to them, and you'll see, wow, they're way bigger than I think most Fallout fans would imagine. You see, one of the things that Fallout was never able to truly capture in the video games is that the power armor is supposed to function like a walking tank. You couldn't capture that in Fallout 1 and 2 given the isometric point of view. You couldn't capture it in Fallout 3 because your character was running around at a normal speed. It was just a piece of armor. Fallout 4 was really the one that came the closest to it and represented it in the best way. So when you see just how enormous the armor is here in these set leaks, I can't help but be excited, because they're doing the right little things. We saw with something like the Halo TV show what happens when you start to tweak and not pay attention to the source material. For a lot of you, you may think, man, he's blowing it out of proportion, hype beast, but these little things matter. It suggests that research is being done and that people are invested in this universe who are working on it. I think that's very, very important. That's not to say out the gate the show is going to be perfect or the best, but this was one of my concerns. How much are they going to honor and respect the games? And you're going to see in some of these other leak shots very much so are they respecting the games. So let's keep going. We saw the Red Rocket gas station in Fallout 4, but how true to the game is it actually? Well, this video just says 1,000 words as far as I'm concerned. It looks absolutely awesome. This is an early morning shot of the set for the Red Rocket, but someone actually picked up on the fact that the gas price is the exact same on set as it is in Fallout 4. Also, someone driving by had picked up that there is a German Shepherd on set for the Red Rocket. And of course, you meet dog meat at the Red Rocket in Fallout 4. So it just screams to me like if we're to buy into these, they're really invoking the spirit of the games. How much so beyond this? Well, actually, a Pip-Boy had leaked. And what's interesting about it is if you look very closely at the bottom middle, you'll notice just like in the games, there is a level there. Now, I don't know if this is something that'll actually be in the show or if it's there for pure showcase purposes, but if this Pip-Boy is to be believed, then perhaps they are gamifying the show in some way, shape, or form, like the main character leveling up and changing their special stats. Who knows how it's actually going to work in a show, because that is the part of the game that exists and makes sense and has a purpose. But how do you take that and you bring it into a show? Again, that's why I suggest maybe gamifying the actual show itself. And that could be a little fourth wall breaking, but a lot of people haven't played Fallout 2, and Fallout 2 broke the fourth wall over its knee. It was ridiculous. But I just got to go back to this Red Rocket station. I love that we're seeing dog meat, the exact same gas prices here. You're seeing the NCR flag. It's true to the West Coast nature where anything under 34 is set on the West Coast. It just feels like there truly was an involvement with Bethesda thus far. The power armor is gigantic and looks fantastic. I am getting excited, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Y'all know when this was announced, the first thing I did was I yanked my collar a little bit, went, oh man, a Fallout TV show. And who knows how the storyline plays out. It could be absolute garbage. I don't know. But I love, as a Fallout fan, someone who adores this franchise so much, I love the fact that they're really leaning into the lore here. They're really taking advantage of the games as a source of information, and it's clear as day. So that's the bulk of the actual Fallout TV show leaks. They continue to happen ad nauseum. And again, if the filming truly is done for season 1 and the wrap-up party did occur, then you could imagine maybe a trailer by the summer. Would it be at Xbox and Bethesda Summer Showcase? I don't think so. I don't think that's where you're going to release it, because to me personally, that's the focus for games. Whereas this show is designed to bring Fallout to a massive market. It's already a very popular IP. Fallout 4's sales speak for themselves. Fallout New Vegas's popularity to this day speaks for itself. Same for Fallout 3. All of this speaks for itself. But you could also have said the same for, The Last of Us. And now look at how popular The Last of Us is on HBO Max. The amount of views that show pulls in is incredible, where non-gamers are now interested in The Last of Us. You see, I knew The Last of Us was popping off, and shout out to anyone who follows this account. I love John Boy Media. It's this amazing sports account that just follows all the little details and little back and forth that happen in sports. And when they were referencing The Last of Us in their content, I went, oh, okay. It's that popular now. It's reaching like the sports crowd even. Not that sports fans don't play video games, but you get my point. So you can reach a mass market with this show. And by that nature, I don't think they need to have it at the game showcase. Let the game showcase be about games. This trailer can just drop on its own. Fallout is popular enough where I think it'll do just fine by itself. That would personally be my prediction, is that sometime in late summer, will we actually get the season 1 release this fall maybe? That'd be awesome, but to me, it sounds a little too quick. But then again, I'm an absolute amateur when it comes to TV, film, and production. I'm going to be learning alongside all of you, so I'm not going to shoot from the hip too much here. Maybe someone in the comments would know a little bit better. But for me, my guess is we will at least see a trailer this year. So with that, you have to imagine Bethesda should have a multimedia plan in place, right? You can't just do the Fallout TV show, just like you couldn't do The Witcher's next season without, a little bit of the next gen update. That cross-media marketing works so well. And what if one of those pieces of the cross-media marketing was a Fallout remaster? I know, I said I was done. I know. You can call the fraud alert on me. I get it. But look, I'm not the one just speculating here. It's Obsidian expressing their desires, and I think it's worth talking about as we go through all of these Fallout TV show leaks. So let's see what Obsidian had to say. Speaking to The Gamer, Kane said that he'd love to see a graphical remaster of New Vegas, something that fellow game director Boyarsky wholeheartedly agrees with. This came in response to the Outer Worlds production director Eric DeMilt explaining that graphics are never Obsidian's priority, but still sees potential in giving New Vegas a current-gen facelift. Not that it's up to me, but wouldn't a graphical remaster of Fallout New Vegas be awesome, says Kane, to which Boyarsky is quick to agree, it would be awesome. I know, some people are gonna be like, yeah, they think it'd be cool. Why is this news? I cover this because I see Obsidian consistently expressing their desire to want to do something with this franchise. And they know by this point in time, when they say something about Fallout, something that they think would be cool, something that they want, they are well aware it's gonna make headlines. And while it is just a game dev going, that'd be cool, man. When you're owned by Xbox, and Xbox happens to own Bethesda, which owns Fallout, the dots are going to start to connect a little bit for fans. And if Obsidian thinks it'd be cool, and it's their game, then again, it goes back to Xbox to figure this one out. As we get deeper into this desire for a Fallout remaster, I can't help but think that the TV show would be the perfect time, right? We already know the Fallout 4 next-gen update is on the way. We don't have a release date for that, but if I were to assume that would at least drop sometime in the first half of the year, I could be entirely wrong. They may be holding it back until it's ready to go for the Fallout TV show. But wouldn't it be amazing if we got Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 all updated for current gen consoles around the timing of this show? That way, new fans could step in and play Fallout in any way they desire and have all these options available to them. Xbox would be very smart to lean into the potential success of this television show. Something like Halo already is intrinsically tied to Xbox. Like when you think Halo, you think Xbox, so they didn't need to lean into it so much to bring fans over to their platform because there was already an association. With Xbox and Bethesda, and by extension Fallout, that bridge isn't necessarily built yet for the average consumer's mind. And if Xbox wants to create that bridge of, hey, you could play Fallout anywhere, but Xbox is the home for Fallout, you might want to lean into the show a little bit and have some content prepped for your platform. That would just be me from the outside looking in and my personal suggestion. Otherwise, Obsidian seems interested in this, and I'm keen to see if anything comes of their desires. They've already said twice now, we want to make Fallout New Vegas 2. Now we see here, oh, it'd be cool if there was a remaster. I don't know. At a certain point, you got to wonder who's holding this up. Or are they already working on it and I'm just screaming into the void? Who knows, but I thought it was worth covering with also all these Fallout TV show leaks. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about everything we talked about today? Are you interested in the Fallout TV show? Are you like me and having some of your excitement grow? And how do you feel about Obsidian's expressed excitement for a Fallout remaster? Let me know down below. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Those links are in the description down below. And a big thanks to all the patrons, all the members who continue to support the heck out of the content here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.